Before we dive into the legendary career of one of football's greatest icons, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Global Football Icons for more in-depth player analysis. And while you're here, drop a comment below on which player you want us to explore next. Now, let's get started with the man who changed the game. Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lima, better known as our 9 Ronaldo. The mere mention of his name evokes memories of breathtaking goals, dazzling dribbles, and the joy of watching a player whose talent seemed almost otherworldly. He wasn't just a footballer. He was a force of nature, a magician with the ball, and, for many, the definition of a striker. So, let's take a journey through the career of a player whose story is as remarkable for its highs as it is for the obstacles he overcame. Ronaldo was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, in 1976, and like many Brazilian footballers, he came from humble beginnings. The streets of his neighborhood served as his first football pitch, where his raw talent began to shine. From an early age, he displayed a unique combination of pace, power, and finesse that would later define his game. It wasn't long before he caught the attention of scouts, and at just 16 years old, he joined Cruzeiro, a Brazilian club where he exploded onto the scene. It was in 1993, at the age of 17, when Ronaldo really announced himself to the world, scoring an astonishing 44 goals in 47 matches for Cruzeiro. His speed, strength, and almost unthinkable dribbling ability earned him comparisons to another Brazilian legend, Pelé. The young Ronaldo moved to Europe, signing with PSV Eindhoven in the Netherlands, a club known for developing future stars. In the Eredivisie, Ronaldo's knack for finding the back of the net only grew stronger. His 2 seasons at PSV saw him score 54 goals in 58 games, which is staggering for a teenager. Ronaldo's ability to leave defenders in his wake with blistering acceleration and deft footwork made him a target for the biggest clubs in Europe. At just 20 years old, he joined Barcelona in 1996, and this is where his legend truly took flight. In a single season with Barcelona, Ronaldo scored 47 goals in 49 appearances, a strike rate that's hard to even fathom in modern football. His most iconic moment in that season came when he dribbled past multiple defenders from the halfway line to score a solo goal that still lives in the memory of football fans worldwide. There was something almost supernatural about how Ronaldo played the game. His physique wasn't the wiry frame of most forwards. He was muscular, explosive, and yet he moved with the grace of a ballet dancer. He could power through defenders with brute force or slip by them with a delicate feint. Watching him on the ball was like watching a predator hunt, unpredictable, terrifying, and mesmerizing all at once. Despite his short stay at Barcelona, Ronaldo left an indelible mark. But it was his next move that would test not only his talent, but also his resilience. In 1997, Ronaldo transferred to Inter Milan for a then world record fee, becoming the most expensive footballer of all time. The Italian Serie A was a league known for its defensive rigidity, but Ronaldo thrived even in this unforgiving environment. He became the first player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award twice by the age of 21. The San Siro became his stage, and defenders across Italy dreaded the sight of him sprinting toward them. But just when it seemed Ronaldo could do no wrong, disaster struck. In 1999, he suffered a devastating knee injury, the kind that has ended the careers of many great players. He tore a tendon in his knee, and after months of rehabilitation, Ronaldo made his much-anticipated return to the pitch in 2000. His return, however, lasted only 7 minutes before he collapsed again with another knee injury, this time even more severe. For any other player, this might have been the end. 2 serious knee injuries, back-to-back, seemed like a curse. But Ronaldo wasn't just any player. He spent almost 2 years recovering, enduring intense physical and emotional pain, but he never gave up. His love for the game and his willpower to return to the top drove him forward. And then came the 2002 FIFA World Cup in South Korea and Japan. Many doubted whether Ronaldo would even be able to play, let alone perform at the highest level. But what followed was one of the most remarkable comebacks in sports history. Ronaldo not only played, he dominated. He scored 8 goals in the tournament, including 2 in the final against Germany, leading Brazil to its 5th World Cup victory. His image, with his distinctive shaved head and wide smile, holding the World Cup trophy, is iconic. Ronaldo was named the tournament's best player and completed a fairy tale return to football's pinnacle. After his World Cup triumph, Ronaldo moved to Real Madrid in 2002, joining the famous Galacticos alongside Zinedine Zidane, Luis Figo, and David Beckham. He quickly became a fan favorite at the Santiago Bernabeu, scoring goals with the same effortless brilliance that had become his trademark. Although his time at Real Madrid didn't bring as many trophies as some might have expected, Ronaldo's individual performances were always top class. He scored 104 goals in 177 appearances for the club, often dazzling fans with his sublime skill. Ronaldo's career continued into the mid-2000s, with stints at AC Milan and a return to Brazil with Corinthians. Even as injuries and age began to slow him down, he remained a joy to watch. By the time he retired in 2011, Ronaldo had scored over 400 goals in his career and cemented his place as one of the greatest players to ever grace the pitch. What made Ronaldo so special wasn't just his technical ability, though that was astonishing, but also his mentality. He overcame obstacles that would have broken most players. The knee injuries that threatened to end his career became a part of his legacy, not because they stopped him, but because he refused to let them. Ronaldo wasn't just the perfect striker. He was the embodiment of perseverance, grit, and a love for football that no injury could take away. Off the pitch, Ronaldo was a global ambassador for the game. His friendly demeanor, charisma, and infectious smile made him a fan favorite not just in Brazil, but around the world. He helped grow football's popularity globally, becoming a true icon of the sport. Looking back at his career, it's easy to get caught up in the statistics, the goals, the trophies, the records. But Ronaldo's legacy is so much more than numbers. He was the player who made football feel magical. Whether you were watching him dribble past 5 defenders or finish with a flick of the outside of his boot, he made you believe you were witnessing something extraordinary. Today, our 9 Ronaldo is remembered as one of the greatest to ever play the game. His impact on football is immeasurable, not only because of the goals he scored, but also because of the joy he brought to fans all over the world. For those who grew up watching him, Ronaldo was the reason you fell in love with football. And for those who didn't, his highlights alone are enough to make you wish you had. So that's the story of the one and only our 9 Ronaldo, a player whose brilliance on the pitch was matched only by his determination off it. He was a footballing phenomenon, a trailblazer, and a true global icon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Global Football Icons for more in-depth player analysis like this. And remember, let us know in the comments which footballer you want us to explore next.